Good day, everyone. Welcome to our repetition on answering the wrong descriptions of God. Today, I would be presenting our whole repetition as my partner couldn't do it due to medical reasons. But without further ado, we will proceed with tackling our repetition on our chosen topic, which is God is not omnipotent as natural evil exists. Please stay tuned and enjoy our presentation. So the thesis for this repetition is the existence of natural evil does not negate an omnipotent God. So the first point in this presentation is that omnipotence is the power to create anything logically possible, and natural evil is logically possible. To further expound the idea, indeed, natural evil is logically possible, just like how the occurrence of death, birth, and other calamities that causes suffering to humans occur because it follows the flow of nature's laws, where one causes the other, so on and so forth. So, to keep it simple, the occurrence of the natural evil points to the existence of an omnipotent God who creates phenomena that are necessary for his created beings. Then, for a second main point in this repetition, is that limited human perspective yields the difficulty in comprehending why natural evil exists. For an instance, as the saying goes, ignorance is a bliss, yet most of the times it leads to the destruction of the individual, misleading themselves into thinking unreasonably. So the insight for this point reminds us that our thoughts should be guarded and we should be aware of ourselves not to overly think of ourselves too highly to the point that we are negating God's omnipotence. Then, on to our last point in this presentation is the misuse of free will leads to natural evil. In particular, typhoons and other calamities are not entirely caused by God, but by man's overindulgence of the earth's rich resources, leading to the mishaps of the natural world. For insight, free will always comes with a responsibility. We humans are free to enjoy the natural gifts that God bestowed upon us, but we are also to take care of it as prized treasures. Now, to conclude, natural evil reflects a complex and multifaceted world in which natural processes, human choices, and greater goods all play a role instead of challenging the idea of God's omnipotence. Floods occur because we humans choose to exhaust Earth's natural resources as well as our natural protector towards these calamities. The splendid mountains were made into plains to build complex buildings. The lush trees and forests were cut down for a lesser purpose than its propagation. Even simply making a decision to throw our garbage properly was hard to comply with. Then we blame God when we experience a suffering caused clearly by ourselves. Therefore, it is important for us to remember our own actions before committing heretical judgments. Alright, that is all for our repetition. Julia and I are hoping that you get something from our humble presentation. Thank you for listening, everyone.